welcome back to Radio Taiwan International. You're listening to Geek Out. What's your cup of tea, tickles your fancy, or floats your boat? Join us as we share passions from people in Taiwan and around the world. I'm your host, Michelle Cheng, and today in the studio we have Kris and Christine.
Hello. Hi.
Hey, Kris is new to us, but Christine's been with us before, right?
Yes, I have.
Excellent. Well, what did we talk about back then? Was makeup?
Yes, last time we spoke about makeup.
So, listeners, if you haven't heard Christine before, check out her episode. It was really fun. Love makeup myself. But yes, Kris, we're going to be geeking out with you today. What are we geeking out about?
We are geeking out about travel and living abroad, Michelle.
Yay!
Woo woo woo!
I mean, everyone's experience with both traveling and living abroad is very special to them. Mm-hmm. So I love to have people in here to talk about it. Mm-hmm. So I guess tell us about yourself first. Where are you from originally?
So I'm from Montreal, Canada, and my living abroad, or I guess traveling abroad experience started at a pretty young age. My parents really enjoyed taking us on road trips to the U.S. So we did a lot of camping in Virginia and Myrtle Beach.
Oh, that's quite a drive.
Oh yeah, those were 2 a.m. wake up calls. Get in the car, drive, fall back asleep. McDonald's, fall back asleep. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? And then the beach.
Yeah. Myrtle Beach is beautiful. Yeah, with the turns and the culture there is actually really cute. It's like small town.
Yeah,
very
small town vibes.
Quaint. I used to live in Boston.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, been up and down the East Coast and also up to Montreal.
Same. Actually, I went to Boston as well too. Yeah. So I think a lot of people like from the East Coast, like they just do a bunch of road trips up and down and find their way.
Stuff is closer together over there, I feel like.
It's much closer if you go up and down than if you go east to west, that's for sure.
Yeah, very true. Very, very true. When did you move away from home?
Well, that's a big question. I moved away from home when I was 16. I wanted to go to college on campus, and so I applied to John Abbott College. Shout out my West Island people. And I got on the waiting list for campus, and I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to get in. I don't know how long this waiting list is, or even where am I on this waiting list? And then the day before, I guess people were moving into the housing.
Yep.
I got a call from the housing administrator and they were like, so you're third on the list and 3 people haven't showed up yet. So do you want to move in? Mm-hmm. And so I put the phone down, began to scream incessantly at my father and was like, please, God, let me go. And he was like, yeah, we can go. Yeah, tomorrow, I guess, pack your stuff.
Wow. Yeah. So it was spur of the moment type of thing.
It was a universe is working for me and I wished for it and I prayed for it and I did everything in my power to make it happen, and then it happened.
And this was 16?
Yeah, I was 16.
Wow,
yeah.
That must have been so exciting.
Yeah.
And challenging.
I feel like I became independent pretty early on in like my teenage years. Right. I was always like the studious one and like I'm a very type A person. I like to plan stuff. So
same.
It was an easy decision for me.
Yep.
Yeah. And you're 16, you don't have that much to move anyway.
That is really true.
Yeah.
But it's like, I miss that time where you're like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And it's just so exciting.
Oh my God, it was crazy.
Where is John Abbott? Yeah, remind me again.
John Abbott College is on the West Island of Montreal, Canada.
Okay.
So it's in a town called Saint Anne de Bellevue. It's a really beautiful, just like riverside front town. And it's a college town. And so if you can imagine a college town that's by the river with some boats and some good bars, then that's pretty much where I lived for 2 years.
Oh, Montreal was so pretty when I was there.
Montreal is amazing if you go in the summer.
Oh, that's true. That is really true. I've never been in the winter because, getting any colder than Boston is pretty... Oh.
I think Boston and Montreal, well, not only do we have the huge hockey rivalry, but I think the winters are probably something we definitely have in common.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listeners, you don't even know.
Arg.
How did you get from Canada to Taiwan?
Okay, so fast forward to university. I was doing my BA in English literature, and I was working as a director of business development for an automotive marketing company. I was having some personal stuff going on in my life, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to stay at the company that I was working for at the time. And, universe does its magic. And one day I was on the phone with my uncle, and I was like, I'm at a crossroads, and I don't know really what my next step is going to be. And he said, well, you have an English BA, and my wife owns 2 private English schools here in Thailand. So how about you finish your BA, quit your job, get a plane ticket, and I'll pick you up.
There you go. Oh, also another spur of the moment, like last minute decision.
Yeah.
I love that though.
3 months between me quitting my job and then moving to Thailand.
abroad.
Yeah.
That is a horrendously scary thing to do for the vast majority of people.
I know, yeah.
Were you like really, really afraid or?
No, I was so pumped to press eject on my life, friend. Like nobody's business. I was like,
Yeah.
we're doing this.
Excellent.
I'm that type of person, like type A, you know, like I make a decision and I go forward.
Absolutely.
That's it.
120%.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah,
And how many years did you stay in Thailand?
So I stayed in Thailand for 2 years. And then after that, I went home for 10 months. And then I got the itch again. I'm notorious for wanting new adventure.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
I was working at a summer camp, and one of the girls that worked at the school that this English summer camp was a part of had told me, oh yeah, like I just came back from working and living in Japan, and I work for this really great company, 65 years old, well run, all over Japan. Why don't you go work there? Decision made.
Went to Japan.
Yes.
Specifically where?
I lived for a year in Tokyo, and then I lived for 2 years in Nagoya. Shout out my Nagoya people. I'm on the radio. Woo!
And where was it? I didn't ask in Thailand. Where specifically was it?
Thailand. So I lived in Suphanburi, which is the name of the province, and it's also the name of the city that I lived in. So if you know any of the buris, like Kanchanaburi, Ratchaburi, Lopburi, it's all the buris together, and it's about 45 minutes from Ayutthaya, the old kingdom of Siam.
Oh.
And that's also 2.5 hours shuttle bus back to Bangkok.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to ask, how far is it from Bangkok?
Yes, for people who don't know Ayutthaya, the old kingdom of Siam.
2.5 hours from Bangkok.
There you go. Yeah. But you could take actually an overnight bus from Bangkok to Suphanburi and then up to Chiang Mai. It's on that route.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
where
So
you
headed
take the
north
over-
from
yeah,
Bangkok. Yeah, okay.
northwest, yeah.
How long did you spend in Japan?
3 years.
Oh,
That's a
you're
nice
like,
amount of time.
I love this, right? Like 2 years, 3 years. It's a lot of people sign 1-year contracts when they move abroad to work for some company. I don't think 1 year is enough time to really get to know a location.
I agree, but I think it's smart to book a 1-year contract.
Oh, yes, of course. So you can change your mind and sign with another company if you want.
You could just get the lay of the land because generally like Korea, UAE, like a lot of other countries, they want you to sign a 2-year contract. In Japan, it's still a lot on 2-year contracts. My company wasn't, but it could have been. And I just told my now boss, like, if you're so comfortable and confident in your company, then you think that I'm going to want to stay the 2 years, then it doesn't matter. I could be booking a 1-year contract, and then obviously I'm going to want to renew
re-sign
next year,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So 3 years in Japan, and then your stop was Taiwan?
Yes, now 2 years in Taiwan. So it's my second year here.
Nice. I can imagine the cultural differences of, first of all, moving from Canada to Thailand. Must have been really fun to experience.
Yes, that was a shocker, to say the least.
And the temperature.
I was very happy when I left Montreal winters.
To move someplace warm.
Yeah, because I mean, in Canada, in the summer, you can have up to plus 35.
Yeah.
And in their summer in Thailand, it's 40, maybe 42.
Right. It's
So,
not,
yeah.
I mean, the summers in Thailand are really, really hot.
Yes.
But yeah, they never get below, I would say, 25, really? Not really.
Yeah. Their winter is 20. So
Their winter is 20.
winter.
So obviously,
their winter is 20. Yeah.
never snow. It never snows. It is definitely a tropical climate.
Sawadee ka, all my Thailand people.
And then you went from Thailand back home a little bit to
Yeah.
Canada and then back out to Japan.
Yes.
And then that's another like kind of a whiplash in cultural difference, I would imagine.
I don't think I had been home long enough to really experience the cultural.
The back and forth?
Yeah. I was still in Thai mode when I got to Japan, I think.
Okay.
Was
That
there,
makes sense.
did you experience a drastic difference between Thailand and Japan?
Yes, that was a bigger cultural gap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Canada to Thailand was a gap, and then Thailand to Japan was a gap, and then I think from Japan to here is less of a gap because
Mm-hmm.
they have a lot of Japanese things that they love.
Yes, there's a
yes.
lot of commonalities between
Yeah.
Japanese culture and Taiwanese culture.
Yes, so
yeah.
many things.
Actually, since we have Christine in the studio, like you're also Canadian.
Yes.
Did you also go along the same kind of route where you like bounced around different countries before getting to Taiwan, or did you come directly from?
I came
Canada.
directly from Canada. I've only taught in Taiwan.
So you basically, it's like one and done. You like it here.
Yeah, I think so. I think for me, like I did have the itch initially. Like after living in Taiwan for 3 years, I kind of wanted to try a different country. I was thinking maybe like China or Japan or even Thailand. Actually, Vietnam was a big one on my list.
Yep.
It's just also nice to be grounded somewhere.
Yeah.
So I think the calling to be grounded was stronger than to like seek a new place.
The itch to go someplace else.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, Taiwan is someplace that I feel a lot of expats wind up settling because life here is really easy.
Yes.
It's like
it is very easy.
it's not really high speed, but at the same time, it's not like super laid back. There's enough things to do, a lot of imports if you want import stuff, and there's a lot of really local down-home food as well and things to do. So it's nice.
Yeah, the imports, I think that's one thing I would agree with. Like living in Japan and then living here, they have a huge import-export culture.
Yep.
So it was nice to get creature comforts. In Thailand, it was very difficult to find creature comforts.
Yeah, I can imagine if you're living a good distance from like the major city of Bangkok, it would be a little harder.
Yeah.
Now that we're based in Taiwan, we're also huge travelers, right? We kind of scratched that itch with travel.
Yes, we do.
Oh, yes, for sure.
Where have we been?
I've been to 23 countries. Which ones do you want to know about?
Yes! Okay, I guess I will ask, what are your least favorite countries that you've been to, and which are your most favorite countries?
Okay. Usually I always get, what are your top 3?
Yeah, top 3. Everyone asks the top 3.
Yeah, but once you get past 20, it's really hard to have just 3.
Yeah, that's true.
So I have my list. Let
my
me just
gosh,
think because,
this is
well, I
amazing.
mean, I have to not, I can't forget about one, you know.
Well, okay. Take a look at your list. Christine, how about you? Is it 23?
No, it's not nearly that many. 15?
All right, cool. Do you have a standout least favorite or most favorite?
It's kind of like based on where you want to go. I think each country I visited served its purpose for that thing that I wanted to
That is very
visit.
true. Each country has its own specialities. Is that the word?
Its own vibe, yeah.
Its own vibe.
Let's give it the vibe.
Yeah. Sometimes the vibe is not quite your slice of cake. Sometimes it is.
But you have to go to find out.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. You got to go there and like hang out for a little while and see how you like it.
Yeah. I got my list if you want.
Perfect.
I feel like just bouncing off the vibe thing because the ones that I think I'm going to put in my top 5 are definitely very different in terms of vibe.
Cool.
So I'm going to say not in any 1 to 5 order, okay?
Okay.
My first one would be Italy because before I even moved to Thailand, I did my high school grad trip in Italy, 5 cities in Italy. And that gave me the travel bug. I've been living with it ever since.
Molto bene.
Yeah. It was amazing. So yeah, Italy for sure.
Okay.
Then I'll go Israel.
Okay.
An old roommate of mine was from Israel. Hi, Lior. Miss you, girl. Yeah, so she was from Israel. And after she moved back home, she told me, anytime you want to come visit, you might as well
That's
come
so
on
nice.
down.
There you go.
So yeah, Israel had its own very different vibe, very interesting. I've never been in kind of like a Mediterranean kind of
Locale
deserty feel. Thailand, I have love tattooed in Thai on my wrist.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
I mean, Thailand's my number 1 favorite place on earth.
Yay, Thailand.
It's not called the land of smiles for nothing, people,
Yes.
It's just the most amazing place on earth. And then I would go South Korea. I went in the winter, like 2 Christmases ago
Yep.
with my partner. It was minus 50 and I felt right at home.
Well, Montreal, Canada. I mean,
Oh, but the food, the food in South Korea. Every kind of suburb has its own feel to
right?
it.
They're
Yeah.
all, each neighborhood in even the city of Seoul has its own vibe.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah. And it's like a lot of people who go to South Korea only stick to a couple of neighborhoods because that's where, all the shopping is. But you really do, I think, have to venture around a little.
Yeah, I think we were living. I'm so used to living places. We were staying in the southeast part of town. I don't remember the suburb's name, but close to the tower, actually, the Seoul Tower. And so we were able to get around pretty easily with the public transit
system. Yeah.
Yeah, so we went around quite a bit, and I really enjoyed that.
A little bit of personal history for listeners. I am actually a South Korean diaspora. So
Ooh, nice.
Chinese ethnicity, but we have a lot to do with South Korea because my grandparents ran into South Korea as refugees during the whole communist revolution. So I very much have Korean food in my veins.
Yeah. Hey, that's the diversity,
Yeah.
That's a nice thing to have.
excellent.
No,
Yeah.
right? Oh, it's really hard to find really good Korean food here in Taiwan because they kind of cut back on the flavor levels, I feel.
I think they do that for every single cuisine here, except for
Every
Japanese.
single, yeah, that's true. Every single cuisine is a little bit muted because I guess, yes, they're doing great things by trying to cut back on the amount of sodium you consume, but I am here for the food.
Did the mic catch that? I don't
Right?
know. So yeah, South Korea, and then actually my partner and I just came back from a big road trip in New Zealand.
Oh, fun.
And I think New Zealand, in terms of nature, it's right up there with Canada, with the most beautiful landscape you've ever seen in your life. If any Taiwanese or foreign listeners love nature, swim there if you have to. Just go quickly.
Well, it is closer here than Canada, is it?
Oh yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
why
definitely.
I did it now, because if I wasn't going to do it now, the price would be exorbitant.
Right.
And I've seen her pictures. They look amazing.
Yeah.
No filters, and my camera is like on my phone is old. Okay,
So
and
it's like janky pictures, but they're still beautiful.
they're stunning janky pictures, you know.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
Is that everything?
5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so she has top 5.
Yeah. Top. I love the selection. It's very varied.
Yeah, across the board. I think it's important to choose a little bit for everybody.
How about you,
Yeah.
Christine?
I visited a lot of places in Asia, mostly in Asia. So many places and cities in the US. But like I've been in Taiwan for 14 years now, so I've had the chance to visit many countries in Asia.
Mm-hmm.
So like Korea, Hong Kong,
Vietnam, as you
Japan,
said earlier.
like, pretty much everywhere in Asia. And yeah, I don't think I actually have a top 5. But like I would say one of my top ones is Vietnam.
Yeah.
I love Vietnamese food.
Also extremely friendly people
Yeah, for sure.
and very chill. I think a lot of the tropical countries are very, very chill.
It's because it's so hot.
That's true.
They don't need.
Yes, they're so
Being mad would just make them more hot.
But they have great coffee.
Oh
Vietnam
yeah,
coffee's really
and
good.
the egg
extremely
coffee,
caffeine.
right?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
I guess that's I want to say the only good thing that came out of colonialism.
She said it, not me.
It is the introduction of extremely potent coffees and espressos into certain regions. I'm a fan. I'm here for the food, as I've said earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, so for listeners who might be thinking about moving abroad or traveling to far off and amazing locations, do you have any advice? Let's start with moving abroad.
Oh my gosh. If you are finding yourself stuck in a personal way, in a professional way, in a self way,
Yeah.
I would say that changing your environment can help change your mindset. And that's a huge motivator. It's really scary, as you said, but there's no better way, in my personal experience, than sink or swim. And what's the worst that can happen? If you sink, there's a plane ride back to where you came, and you get to say that you did it and you tried.
Yeah, wholeheartedly agree that changing locations can very much change your outlook on the future. So,
And you never know, like going to a different place. Think about how many companies you know just in your backyard, right? Like your sweet spot.
right.
And then think about that, but multiply it by every single city that you know,
Yep.
right? And so just going to one other city, how many more opportunities can you get for self-development, for professional growth, for personal growth, for meeting new people, for having a new experience,
Yep.
right?
And the times have changed. I think now we have a lot of resources just via the internet that can help us create a network, a social network.
Yeah.
If you need to figure out, for example, in cultures, things that you should do and should not do, it's really easy to just have a quick Google. And if you want to fall down some wiki holes, you can, of places, that you want to research for potentially moving to.
Yeah. Oh my God. YouTube is the best for that.
It's the
Before
best.
I moved to Taiwan, I was looking how to get an apartment, what to look for, what to look out for.
It's all up there.
Yeah, how you can negotiate with the owner, things like that. It's so much easier, even from like 5 years ago, let alone like 7 or 10 years ago.
Yes, exactly.
A lot of people do move when they're really young.
Yep.
And so it's very easy to move
And adapt.
adapt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Even if you're older, like definitely give it a chance. Even though it's harder, you would feel like, oh, I have so many things tied to me. It's definitely something you have to overcome
Yep. And just jump.
and just do it. Yeah, pretty much.
I think people get stuck with the material side of it. I have a house, I have a car, I have,
yes, that too.
I have like
Yes.
3 closets, I have a basement, I have an attic full of stuff.
Yep. It's just stuff.
It's just stuff.
It's just stuff. Sell the stuff, make more money, use it, pay your plane ticket.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
If there's a will, there's a way.
Absolutely. So where can we find you if people are looking for maybe, your awesome, amazing pictures of New Zealand or whatnot?
Yeah,
right?
sure. So my Instagram is krisloves.totravel.
Mm-hmm.
And you can find everything from, Thailand, Israel, the Philippines, Taiwan,
Yay.
Japan, many, many different places of Japan, including Okinawa. We never forgot Okinawa. Yeah, like just locations, like if, I want to check out this place, or what does this beach look like, or whatever. So that's like the main place where I just geek out with my content.
One more time.
krisloves.totravel.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, on Instagram.
Yeah, on Instagram. Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for geeking out with me on this, guys.
Oh, gosh, it was so fun.
And thanks, listeners, for tuning into Radio Taiwan International. I'm Michelle Chang, and I'll be back next Thursday with another episode of Geek Out. And at Kris's request, here's a song that her parents used to always play in road trips, The Eagles with Take It Easy.
The sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand. Take it easy. Well, I'm standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona, and such a fine sight to see. So open